Greetings and salutations. Welcome to another episode of 365 Days of Gaming. I really appreciate you taking out time to check out this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Greatly appreciate it, so thank you in advance. Now, I'm going to talk to you about a game today that is not the greatest, but it sold me on a couple of key features. And of course, it is a PlayStation RPG, and it's called Legend of Legaia. So off the rip, right? It's a PlayStation RPG, so I was already sold on those two things alone. But let me just explain to you a couple of things about this game. Now, this is coming fresh off me playing Xenogears, which is my favorite PlayStation RPG of all time. So I was definitely in that mood. And Xenogears has one of the best battle systems that I ever played for an RPG with the button commands, right, to do the arts. So I saw this game, Legend of Legaia. I remember seeing it in a magazine before I even played it, and they were talking about the battle system. And in this battle system, you put in different directions that correspond to different attacks, and those combos can create new moves called arts. So if you know me, then that means, of course, I was not going to miss out on this game. Now, I never owned this game because, of course, can't afford games like that. So back then, just had to keep my eye out for an opportunity to maybe, trade somebody or, rent it from Blockbuster. And one day I got to rent the game. Now, this isn't the best RPG, but it does some things that will keep me, a person like me, invested for a little longer than I probably should. And first and foremost was the battle system. The other thing is, it's like very tragic from the beginning. Like the first hour or so, pretty much most of the things I'm going to show you are going to be based on just tragedy happening, right? So you play a young man named Vaughn, and your village is secluded from everything. There's this mist outside that you can't really go around unless you are a hunter, and most people can't fight, so they are not hunters. And it's because the Siru basically are like the evil species, allegedly. And then you find out things are not as all they seem, and it's just a whole bunch of things that happen. But in the meantime, pretty much half the village gets wiped out. So that's the whole start of the game, just to, not tell you too much, but to let you know why I kept playing, because it was having the makings of a good RPG. You got to understand, these games, they were all about tragedy. You played Final Fantasy VII, right? You get it. It's all about tragedy. So a game like this with a battle system like this, starting off as tragic as it was starting, I had no choice but to keep playing. Now, it's not a bad game at all. It's actually still pretty decent, but compared to some of the other games of its time, its contemporaries, it's not the best. But that art system, you just don't understand how entertained I was constantly doing the same special moves over and over, because I get to, punch them in like special move commands. So I was always on board. Of course, this is an RPG, so you're going to meet new party members. You're going to, learn new moves. Of course, as you level up, you get more directions to input, which means you get more moves unlocked. And it just kind of goes from there. There's a magic system that, is a part of it, and it can play a part, but mostly we're here for those special moves. So that's pretty much why, I like this game. I always thought the combat it was really, really cool. So I kept playing, and nobody ever talked about this game because besides that reason, it wasn't, the best received. It's not a PlayStation classic or anything like that. So not really going to get a lot of attention, which is why I get to take the opportunity to do so on this series. So I'm doing it. And if you have heard of this game, I know there was a sequel, I didn't play it, but if you played either or in the series, let me know your thoughts on this game, this series. Maybe this is on your top 10, maybe this is your top RPG, I don't know, and I would respect it if you told me so. But I'd like to hear about it. So I appreciate you taking out time to reminisce with me. Y'all have fun, y'all be safe,